Guys, the Chicken's here bringing you another Rush Wars video. In today's video, guys, before we get into it, the whole new studio is set up. Round of applause to Chicken. There's still a few things that I want to do, but hopefully it helps with the sound. From what I've played back, it doesn't help us yet, so I think I need to get more panels over here and maybe some over there, but save that for another time. What we're going to be talking about in today's video, guys, is Rush Wars, and I just want to talk about how we have to draft the troops now on offense and on defense, whether it's a good thing, whether it's a bad thing, and everything in between. So, let's go ahead and dive on into it. And here we go. So, the drafting of the troops, guys, the drafting of the troops. So, I'm of two mindsets on this. So I think it's good or okay for offense. For defense, I don't really like it. So let's just get into some battles and discuss why the Chicken feels this way. So let's start off with offense. Now, drafting troops for offense, in my opinion, I think it actually makes the game better. I think it's fine, and I think it is. I think it is a good thing. Now, let's explain why. Because the offense in Rush Wars, oops, I didn't mean to do that. The offense in Rush Wars is so easy, regardless of if you're pay to win or not. It's not that much of a challenge. It's not that much of a challenge if we're being honest. It's pretty easy to win most games regardless of your level or the level of your cards. So for that reason, I feel like drafting troops is not a bad thing. Because for one, it makes you have to plan more. You can't just take in 6, 7, 8 hot shots, throw down an invisibility on them when the defenses get close, and then win. Like that was kind of silly. And sure, it's fun for a little bit to rank up, but you're not gonna want to play that way forever. Like it just gets boring. It's like, what's the point of even using any other cards if hot shots and invisibility or whatever the current meta ends up being are just so dominant, right? Like it's not like, sure, it's okay for now, but it ends up not being fun in the long run. And, they want to keep people playing. Obviously, we want that too because we want the game to get more updates, etc., etc. So, for those reasons, or just for that reason alone, I feel like the strategy is a good benefit to having to switch up troops. And it lets you... It kind of makes you use different cards that you would normally use. You learn the troops a little bit better. I really don't think it's that big of a I don't think it's that terrible on offense. Yes, it can be frustrating if you get a really bad roll. What I mean by roll, I'm probably gonna keep saying that in future videos, is just if you just get a bad string of cards or that don't really work together, or you haven't really used them, or you have them under leveled and you have other cards leveled up instead. For those reasons, it can be annoying, but. So look at this, guys. We got hot shots and freeze, so we're gonna use that. So for those reasons, it can be annoying, but I think it's also good in the sense of, it's good for the game. It kind of changes it up a bit. It makes it a little bit more fresh rather than just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So for those reasons, I like it. Now on defense, it's a different story, because I feel like, anyways, if you get a bad roll on defense, like I kind of just did in my last one, I feel like, wow, we're seriously not going to get one gold mine? Whew, that was rough. I feel like it just sucks because you miss out on having so many stars if your defense isn't that good. That's not to say that you can't get a bad defense, or you can't get a good defense regardless of what your cards are, and just kind of set it up. To the best of your ability, but I feel like it's more punishing on defense when you get a bad roll than it is on offense. Because on offense, at least you can do what you can at least attempt to make something it's more on your skill, in my opinion, than it is on defense, where it's like, well, here's your troops, they don't really work against what people are using. You're just not going to get that many stars, and most of your stars come from defense. So that's why I feel like it can be more punishing, I guess is the best way to explain it on defense, I feel, than it is on offense. So for those reasons, I think it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. But overall, I would say that it's a good thing for the game. Just so offense doesn't... Oh my god. Okay, I'm not using hot shots and freeze anymore. See, like right now, like this... here's an example of when attacking can get annoying. Because I'm using all hot shots, so we should be winning. But I'm stuck with freeze, which is underleveled, so it's not really working. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try this out instead. And we'll go with a couple sirens. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We got to mix it up a little bit. Just like we were saying. Just like we were saying. Force us to do something different. What we're trying is not working. What we're selling, they're not buying. So let's try something else. Okay, so we got Gatling guns, we got shields, we got hot shots. I don't see any huge splash damage. So let's get everyone into here. Let's hopefully get some lucky shots off with these bazookas. See, like, going into this battle, I didn't know if it was going to be good or bad. It ended up being very good. So, like, you know, I don't know. Like, for those reasons, like, I think it's good on offense. I really do. And once you get used to it, and once we get used to just drafting stuff, maybe they'll make a little bit, make it a little bit more customizable as they go on. But what's that guy's name? Oh, I thought his name was Team Furnace. I was like, that's funny. Let's do some prep. Is that fun to watch? Probably not, eh? I don't know. We'll go helicopter over here, nunchucks this way, plumbing van up there, plumbing van over there. That looks okay, right? We'll edit this one very quickly. That one actually looks fine. And we'll edit this one as well. The henchman, interesting. Let's go henchman over here. Let's go plumbing van up this way, and I'm gonna move the mortar up a little bit closer. Let's actually go plumbing van here and mortar up over there, just so it covers everything. Okay, cool. We got our bases set up. We're ready for the next round of domination. So, I think I'm gonna take that last squad in and see if we can get some stuff done with that. This guy's got a lot of bazookas. So let's do what we did again. That seemed to work somewhat okay. And we'll go like this. They're gonna have to work away on those walls. Kind of an interesting spot for walls. I'm not really sure what he was thinking there. But that's fine. Come on, bazookas! Take down their bazookas! This actually works very well. Maybe we should go back to using pitchers and shields. You know, sometimes, guys, the most basic things are the best things. You know, you don't have to get all fancy with your crazy helipods and your hot shots with invisibility. Especially when you're at pretty low trophies like Chicken is. Well, not low, but I mean not super, super high either. We're going to go with a retrain. And yeah, so I'm very interested to hear down below in the comment section, guys. Are you for or against the draft? Now, when the draft first came out, I'll admit, I didn't like it because it was like I spent so much time leveling these cards and I like to play a certain way, and it felt like they were taking that away from me to force me to use something that I didn't enjoy using. But you know, and you can also, at the end of the day, you can get another reroll for 25 gems. 25 gems, which equals out to like 25 cents or something, right? So it's not like, it's not that big of a deal if you have to reroll with gems. Obviously, it allows Supercell to make people buy stuff more, which is what they want, but I don't think it's that big of a deal on offense. No, now if your case is like Chicken's, like I just, you know, I'm getting swamped on defense here, I really don't like this. I think you have a valid some valid points there, and I would like I don't know if I would like it reverted, so you have your choices for defense, but maybe have a little bit more choices for defense, if that makes sense. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that down below in that comment section. And as always, make sure to do something. Now, I'm thinking maybe I could switch back to this scene for when we cut the video out. Maybe that's cool. Maybe it's weird, but either way, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is gonna wrap up the video today. Check it out here. We got this is the mega crab that OP Destroy made for us. If you didn't catch the Boom Beach stream last night, make sure you check that out. We got the P.E.K.K.A. stone statue that we paid for. from the Supercell store. And then we have the Chicken's Warships trophy. So guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you in the next one. Guys, Chicken is out. Back.